Louisiana beer reviews. Beer Camp Hoppy Lager 2015 from Sierra Nevada. Well, it's about 7:56 a.m., almost 8 o'clock. It's about 49 degrees. The wind stopped though, you know, it's still air, so it's not too bad. It's very sunny. Might get up to about 68 today. This is a spring seasonal, even though it's winter time. Available one time only. 7% alcohol, 55 international bitterness units. Introduced in 2015, they say, but this says produced or packaged, sorry, on December 22nd, 2014. All right, the date, guys, the date. I'm glad to see that. We brew in Chico, California, and Mills River, North Carolina. So I don't know which brewery this is from. We're in Louisiana here. Maybe this is from North Carolina. Okay. Two-row pale barley malt, Pilsner malt, Munich, caramel, and acidulated barley malts. The bittering hops are Palisade and Eldorado. The finishing hops are Citra and Equinox. Equinox. That was a pretty good album from 1975. A very good score on Beer Advocate. Bros haven't tried it yet. A 96 out of 100 on rate beer and a 98 out of 100 for the style. So very high on rate beer. Oh well, I'll put it in this Singa glass from Thailand. Good stuff, that. Let's see if this can stand up against Singa. Or Heineken. Just kidding, really. I drank some Heineken Light last night, the last can I had, and I ain't gonna really miss it. I like regular Heineken, but the Heineken Light was too light. A lot of vapor here. Let's see if maybe there's a 1 mile an hour wind. There's a good thing on the Sierra Nevada website, a good little explanation about bitterness versus hoppiness, how they're not the same thing. You could have high IBUs and you may not be necessarily hoppy, etc. Okay, that is true. I'll give you an example. Now I was drinking that Heineken Light. Not too pleased with it, although it was pleasant, you know, it was light. I was getting ready to drive to the basketball game, so it wasn't, you know, bad or anything. And the IBUs are certainly low on that beer. But the hop, there's a hop note all throughout the drinking experience of that pint can. So while it's not bitter in any way, there is a hoppiness, and there is even more so, that is even more so the case with regular Heineken. Okay, now let's check this one out. Now my problem with a lot of these hoppy lagers, or like you might see Samuel Adams call them, Boston Brewing call them IPLs, India Pale Lagers, is that they're just too, like, how do you describe it? It's like front, like a wallpaper of hops, kind of a Phil Spector wall of hops in the front, and then there's just a citrus thing going here in the front. I'm talking about the front of the sip. And then there's not a whole lot in the back. It's sort of like the same kind of problem with these session IPAs. Oh well, but you might like them. Beautiful little head here, frothy. Now the appearance is hazy. There is so much sediment in here and some bubbles. Man, there's a hazy little number there. Look at that. Let's go with the aroma. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's hoppy. There's all this hop resin in there. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Maltiness? I don't think so. Let's go with the flavor. Well, it's like a mouthful of hop resin, okay? I mean, they say it's a hoppy lager, and that's what it is. It's very hoppy in the flavor. Hop oils, pininess, hop resininess. Maybe a little breadiness, maybe. Maybe some sweetness, maybe. The mouthfeel is medium, a little slick. The finish is on the dry side. It's pretty refreshing and it's easy drinking, and you would never think it was 7% alcohol here in the early morning. Now, it's very good. Okay, fine. I'll go along with Beer Advocate. B+, very good, no problem. Yes, it's very, very hoppy. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But here's what is wrong with it. You know, let's, as a comparison, I was looking at the Iowa Carver. He was doing the Sierra Nevada, you know, it was the big bottles, the 24-ounce with the wet hop, a different, I can't think of the project. It was an ale, IPA, you know, that is a hoppy beer. It's flavorful and it's appropriately done. But the hoppy lagers, I think I would just drink Torpedo instead of this. Torpedo's better than this. It's nice lacing though. It's just all around better. And that's coming from Sierra Nevada. Now to get into the controversy, and I don't do these controversies on purpose. I'm just thinking, they're not, these videos aren't scripted, so like I'm just thinking out loud, right? Like while I'm drinking it. It's not too balanced. It's not super pleasant to drink in that case. So how does this hold up against Heineken, which is what, 5%? Well, this doesn't really. Heineken's better to me. It's a better made beer. It's more balanced. It's more enjoyable. It has a nicer taste. Okay. Trying to think of a 7% alcohol beer. It's hard to think of a bright hoppy lager that would be 7%. Can't really think of one. But yeah, Heineken would be more enjoyable. Stella Artois would be a better beer, I think. Singa would be a better beer. Yeah, because those are like made like those are lagers. Say we're gonna make a lager like it's supposed to be. You know, they're traditional German style Pilsner thing. And I know there's a Sierra Nevada Pilsner Nooner. I gotta check that one out. I don't know how I'm gonna think about that. This one is like I don't know what it is. I don't understand, and maybe I'm confused. I don't understand the India Pale Lager concept. It's like skewing the excuse me. Hey, well, it's got carbonation. I don't have a big problem with this. I'm not drinking it thinking, oh, this is so wrong. I can't accept it. I can't deal with it. I don't care really. I mean, it's fine. I'm just trying to think of, oh, Tecate would beat the fool out of this, for instance. Anyway, I can name a whole bunch more. Anyway, it's fine. It's very good. I mean, I'm giving it a B+. I'm not hating on it. just comparing it to other beers that are better. Anyway, so Laissez-les Bon Temps Roulé, a very good beer nonetheless, even though it's got me a little thrown off track, you know, whatever. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to warming, won't stay warm, but warming southeastern Louisiana.